Alright, for this video, I'm gonna need you to zoom out. A little bit more. There we go. That's it. This is what is happening behind the scenes here at my usual, corner living room setup. I know it's a lot to take in, but the one thing that I want you to notice are the lights. By now, I've already upgraded my lights to be all LED. My rim lights, the desk accent lights, my spot fill for the products, and of course, this big key light right in front of me. But as you can see, it's an El Cheapo one that I got off Shopee. While it gets the job done, it's very cheaply made. It's wonky. It's only LED because I installed that LED screw bulb into it. And since it's a bulb type, it can't be dim. And as you can clearly see, it is nearing the end of its life. But lucky for me, a new brand, a brand that you hadn't seen before on the channel, stepped up and said that we have the upgrade that I've been looking for. This is the Zhiyun Cinepeer CX100 COD LED light. Let's check it out. Inside this box is the Zhiyun Cinepeer CX100 COP light. It's a high-power, professional, and portable video light that's backing some impressive specs. Opening up the box, we get the manuals, which we will instinctively ignore, and the CX100 itself, inset into a foam mold to protect it from bumps during shipping. Let's set it aside for now and check the accessories. Underneath, we get the USB-C to USB-C charging cable, a mini Bowens mount reflector, and a rubber diffuser dome. It's a pretty complete kit except for a power supply or charging adapter, but those can be bought for pretty cheap. Let's check out the CX100 itself. Oh, first thing I notice is the weight. It's a heavy boy, but it's got a nice familiar grip here on the right side for easy carrying. Inside this grip is a 4500 mAh battery, which gives it around 30 minutes of runtime at full 100 watts power. Its overall shape is close to a camera, so your hand immediately knows how to operate it. Nice touch, Zhiyun. The body is all plastic and expertly crafted, no creaks, no sharp edges, everything finely shaped, and at the back we can see the large cooling fan that Zhiyun calls the DynaVort cooling system that ensures long and stable operation without overheating. At the front, we can actually see the control board alongside both copper and aluminum heatsink arrays for the massive LED module. It's pretty impressive. At the side, we get two dials that control the brightness and temperature. Do note that this is not an RGB light. It's a dedicated bicolor light that can do 2700K to 6500K color temperature, which is more than enough for what I'm going to be using it for. At the upper right at the back, we get the 4 LED indicator lights for power, and at the lower left part, we get the power control button. At the bottom, we get a little rubber flap that reveals the DC 24V input as well as a USB-C port, both for power delivery. And right here, mounted straight onto the aluminum heatsink, are the 1/4-inch mounting screw holes for if you want to mount it on light stands and tripods. Speaking of mounting, the mini Bowens reflector attaches like this. If you want to connect it to bigger attachments or a balanced studio mount, you have to get a mini Bowens to standard Bowens mount adapter, which Zhiyun sells separately as the Mount Adapter B. And that's everything about the hardware. Time to test it out. Alright, talking heads shot first, and yeah, this is my usual setup. Of course, I am very familiar and very comfortable in this setup. I know its strengths and weaknesses. It gives me a nice soft white light that illuminates my desk relatively well, but it does have some major limitations with the angle and the mount. As you can see, it is currently in vertical mode. I can't really change it to horizontal mode, which would fit the setup way better because of the mount that comes with it. It doesn't swivel. And because of that and the awkward placement and, ergonomics at the mount, I can't bring it over to my B-roll desk so I can have nice soft light on the products that I'm shooting my B-roll shots. And of course, the main limitation of it, it's not dimmable. It's a binary thing. It's either on or off. Alright, now we have the Zhiyun Cinepeer CX100 light. I've already chased and balanced the brightness on this shot. I had to remember to stop looking at it because it blinds me. But yeah, it looks pretty nice. I've got it mounted on the same light stand. It's actually a light stand that I converted because, I needed the craning and the telescoping ability. And yeah, I just mounted it on a spare ball head that I had lying around. It was a pretty easy setup. Because of its stock configuration, which only has a reflector and a little rubber dome that acts as a diffuser, the light beams on this are going to be tighter and less diffused than the previous setup that I've been using. So yeah, this setup is the out-of-the-box experience with the CX100. But what if I take it a step further? I commissioned one of my friends to 3D print this part. This part is a conversion ring. I can install it on the CX100. It's going to bypass the little mini Bowens Zhiyun mount and allow the light to mount full-on Bowens mount accessories. And it's going to allow me to attach my 35cm chinaball diffuser. Let's try it out now. And here it is, the CX100 with the 35cm chinaball. I think this is the best look out of all these setups. It evenly distributes the light across the scene, and the light is much more diffused, not only compared to the default reflector and rubber dome setup, but also even my original setup. I love this. This is the look that I've been going for. Plus, it doesn't hurt my eyes when I look at it directly. Second scenario. Here's my usual B-roll setup, consisting of 2 accent RGB LED lights on the side and an LED light bar on the magic arm, acting as a posable key light. It has worked well so far for me, but I do find myself wanting a bit more of a diffused, softer look for the key light on this setup every once in a while. And then here's the exact same setup, but with the CX100 light. It's a bit too heavy for the magic arm, so I mounted it on my light stand. And as you can see, it's way more pleasant and flattering to products compared to the light bar. I didn't even bother testing this on the stock reflector and the rubber diffuser, because this look with the lantern ball, this is exactly the look that I'm going for, and I'm super happy with this. So, what do we think about the Zhiyun Cinepeer CX100? Coming in at $179 or around 10,000 Philippine pesos estimated, I think it slots into a very interesting niche in the market, aimed squarely at creators who want a light that has enough functional power for more serious or demanding shoots, but also the extreme portability to be easily able to slot it into your go bag. From what I can search, its closest competitors are the newer FS150B, which is brighter at 130 watts, but isn't really portable because it's strictly AC powered, and starts much higher at $249. Slotting below the CX100 at the 60-watt tiers are the Zhiyun Molus G60 and the SmallRig RC60B. But they're both lower power and, funnily enough, more expensive at $199 and $229 respectively. The CX100 seems to be the perfect balance of price and performance out of the entire bunch. One thing to note though, while it starts at $179, I highly suggest getting a Bowens adapter for it, and Bowens accessories like a softbox or a lantern like this to truly make the most out of it. I feel that the included reflector and rubber dome diffuser are okay at most. It's just a starter, but it does very little to bring out the full capabilities of this light. Good thing Zhiyun also sells all of those on their website, so check them out at the link below. But as it stands, this is a huge addition to my setup, and I'll be using it a lot moving forward. Thank you very much to Zhiyun and Cinepeer for the hookup. So that is the Zhiyun Cinepeer CX100 COB LED light. You have any questions about it? Leave them down in the comment and I'll do my best to answer them. While you're there, give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. It helps out a lot. That's it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.